Brilliance Audio presents the abridged recording of The Bitter Season by Tami Hoag, performed by David Colacci. Ted Duffy loved to swing the axe. He loved the motion, pulling back, stretching his body taut like a crossbow, then releasing the power in his muscles. He probably put more into it than was necessary to get the job done. He didn't care. This was his workout, his therapy, his outlet for the toxic emotions that built up inside him all week. Swing, crack. Swing, crack. There was a rhythm to it he found soothing, and a violence he found satisfying. Day in and day out he dealt with people he would sooner have sent to hell, the dregs of society, sickos and perverts. The things he'd seen would have made the average citizen vomit and given them nightmares. He lived in a horror story, fighting a losing battle with no end in sight. He'd been working sex crimes for 7 years now. His plan to do a brief turn in the unit and then use it as a springboard to a more prestigious position in another department had eventually crumbled and collapsed in on itself. Turned out he was damn good at the job that sucked him into the filthy gutter of human depravity, and the longer he did it, the better he became. And the better he became, the harder it was to escape. The face that stared back at him these days as he shaved had aged twice as fast in half as much time as his twin brothers. Every day the lines seemed deeper, the eyes emptier, the hair thinner and grayer. He was becoming something he didn't want to recognize, inside and out. So he chopped wood on the stump of an elm tree out behind his house. Swing, crack. Swing, crack. He lived in an older neighborhood of square, two-story clapboard houses, with front porches that had mostly been closed in against the brutal Minnesota winters, and yards separated by tall, weathered privacy fences. His property backed onto a large, rambling park that surrounded one of the city's many lakes. The park let him have the illusion of living in the woods. Mr. Lumberjack, living in the woods, swinging his axe. He sighed and picked up another chunk of wood, set it on.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?